In 1995, Akira Toriyama had accomplished three great things. He was the character designer of Dragon Quest, a franchise that would star many of the staples of JRPGs. His designs are so iconic they became a staple on the genre. He had created the manga series Dr. Slump, one of the best soul gag manga at the time with 30 million copies, and an even more popular anime adaptation. Only by reading it you will realize how often it's referenced. Finally, he had finished writing Dragon Ball after more than a decade. Easily his most important work, Dragon Ball set the standard for most shonen manga to follow. Its success makes it one of the most sold pieces of art ever. It is in this year that Akira Toriyama would add a fourth great thing, a game that is considered by many as one of the best games ever made. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger was a creation of a dream-made team: Dragon Quest mastermind Yuji Horii, Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi, and Akira Toriyama. Chrono Trigger is a story about time traveling, but is able to avoid many of the shortcomings that stories like these have because it chooses to remain grounded in his characters. Even though the main plot is avoiding the end of the world in the future, most of this story has a very personal focus. His gameplay, though simple and very standard for a JRPG, is able to keep you engaged by using a mechanic of attack combinations. Every combination of characters you have in your team opens different attacks you can perform. Some of them are purely buff, while others can do incredibly amounts of damage. In most JRPGs, they are filled to the brim with side quests. A lot of these end up being very inconsequential to the story, and often just padding the runtime. But Chrono Trigger is the complete opposite of that. They can be counted with two hands, and more importantly, they are deeply connected with the characters, rewarding you with memorable development and better equipment. This is where Chrono Trigger shines. How long it takes to play. For a JRPG, it is relatively short and the grinding is minimal. In other words, it doesn't overstay its welcome. This game is very dense. The music is also amazing. There are many great composers, yet Yasunori Mitsuda is easily in the podium for this game alone, not even counting his work in Xenoblade Chronicles. Super Nintendo RPGs tend to have a very distinctive sound. When you play enough them, you start to notice these patterns. And yet, every time I replay Chrono Trigger, I am amazed by how breathtaking and unique it sounds. For this reason, Chrono Trigger is easily one of the most incredible works Akira Toriyama has been involved in. In my opinion, it is even more deserving of being mentioned than even Dragon Quest. Any fan of his works should play this at least once.